Thank you for sponsoring the stream, Sega. I'm very excited to play this game. Just finished up Kiwami 2. I'm still doing some of the side stuff in Kiwami 2, and I have to play the Majima section. So there's still a little work to be done. But in the meantime, Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. Play. The Yakuza journey marches on. It's not the same company that's making Stranger Than Heaven. Same director left and is making another game. You know what it is? What? Where'd you go? Come back. Tries to load with a language set. Yes, because this is a sponsored stream. If you use the sponsored command or the shill command or the Yakuza command, put in the title. But yeah, they do this now. I kind of like that it's like a bluesy track. Kiryu has suffered enough to have the blues, that's for sure. Yeah, it's Marvel. They've earned it though, right? To maximize everything. There should never be an arrow on the right. It looks good. No, I changed something. What did I change? I think it was just that, but it was already set. Yeah, way up. There we go. Everything else you can probably just run with, right? The guy did warn. We're in for some cutscenes, folks. Guess what? It's Yakuza. Uh-oh. Let's just go standard. Is professional generally the highest difficulty in a Yakuza game? There's typically one that unlocks only after you beat the game, right? We'll go standard. Yeah, if you use the sponsored command or the sponsor command, shill or Yakuza, take your pick. Click on that link. It makes me look real good. Sega would love for you to click on that link and take a look at Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. 2 games in 1, they say. But I can't vouch for how long Dark Ties is. So wet, so kind.
今日の晩飯だ。さあ、そろそろ夕飯に支度をするか。
So pretty. He's living the humble life now, you see? He's escaped from all that ruckus in the city. The din of Kamurocho is fading into the past. Oh, he's running an orphanage? Is it the same one you renovate in 2? Oh! Activate our Nani counter. Didn't let you transfer your save from the demo. No, I don't think there's save transfer. Because you don't start the demo at the beginning of the game.
親父が撃たれた。
Oh, right, you're right. BB number 9, you're correct. Yeah, Stranger Than Heaven is the, like, 1910s one. I was thinking of the other one. You're right. Yes. Totally different game. My mistake.
ええ。はい。
Can't get over how high res the skin is. I can see individual pores. And like the pores themselves are not uniform.
件でといえばわかると。
He's so hot.
堂島です。
You got good taste, Kala.
ええ。だからその件に関しては先日お断りしたはずじゃ。
Hot dudes in good suits.
ええ、そうです。
Yakuza was kind of on this train before John Wick.
登場回は一切手引かせてもらいます。
That is one of the most enjoyable parts about those films is just the fashion. Pretty men wearing good suits.
だから断ると言ってるんだ。たとえ100億200億積まれても答えは同じだ。それじゃ。
会長。
うん。
今の電話、例の沖縄の一件では。本当に断っていいのでしょうか。
どういう意味だ。
And he's sitting exactly like I am.
今本家は
We're the same.
直系白鵬会の
Legs crossed, arms crossed.
状態です。もしあの沖縄の一件、うちが引き受ければ、この先10年はかかっていけるだけの金が本家になだ
I
れ
don't
込
have
み
the
ます。
world on my shoulders like Daigo does.
ざっと見積もって1000億。いや、それ以上の金が。それに今、あの男に恩を売っておけば、後々政界との強いパイプが。
黙れ。そんなことは百も承知だ。だが、あの土地は奪えねえ。
4代目の件ですか。
登場界は4代目に何度も救われてきた。その人から居場所を奪うことはできねえ。
Ah, okay. I wanted to protect Kiryu.
はい。
急いで本部へ戻ってくれ。
会長、会食のご予定はどうされるんですか。
キャンセルだ。それより今は沖縄の土地買収を勝手に進めるような連中が出ないよう組織を固める方が先決だ。
Believes in honor and loyalty. Not looking forward to this cutscene, but I also know that it's Yakuza and like
会長、
I don't
なん
know.
だ。
実は先ほど会長に
Maybe he has a body double or he actually survived or
それ
something.
が
何？
本当です。どこからどう見ても
Fantastic.
ご本人としか言いようがありません。
どこにいる？
今会長室にお通ししてあります。
分かった。風間さん、
Wasn't he dead?
あなた。
Yeah.
驚かせましたか。
See? See what I mean? I got better. I'm back.
これは。
今のあなたにとって
Yeah, this is all Yakuza lore I've never seen. So fresh hot piping story for me.
沖縄の土地の権利書。
Fresh out the oven.
あの土地には4代目が。
知ってますよ。あなたにはあの桐生一馬がいる土地を奪うことはできない。 だからあなたに代わ
So
っ
I
て
did it for you. Oh,
私たちが権利書を取ってきたんです。
どうしてそのことを？
今我々は東上会に沖縄の土地買収の件から降りてもらうわけにはいかないんです。
だが俺はあの沖縄の一件
Kawaii the Kawaii hentai boy.
あなたは東上会の6代目。
Can't really comment on that
3
at
万
the
人の
moment.
構成員を養うには
In
そん
1
な
hour
こ
and
とは言って
50
られない
minutes.
でしょう。
I'll be much more able to.
それでも
Jack can probably fill you in though.
それでも俺が断ると言ったら
This is a sponsored stream at the moment, so out of discretion, we're just gonna mention that Yakuza Kiwami
それは
3 and Dark Ties
困りましたね。
is 2 games in 1. Wow. Why? No real need to shoot him though. I guess he figured Daigo wasn't gonna handle that well.
おじき、
中原は
今手術してます。
どうなんだ親父の。
And there's a lot of good shirts here. Gonna want some of these shirts.
さきちゃん、怖かったね。
サキ、お前は大丈夫だったのか？犯人は割れてんのか？
いいえ、お嬢と二人きりのところを襲われたんで。親父は腹に数発食らったみたいで。
どこかの組の会士か？
いえ、多分土地買収の絡みです。事務所から例の土地の権利書がなくなってました。
何？
Whoa.
絶対玉城組の連中に決まっ
Been
て
a
る。
profitable day so
奴
far.
ら1年前のことで俺たちを逆恨みして。
いや、それがどうも違うみたいで。
ん？どうしたんだサキ？
誰ですか？
That's a pretty dramatic way to reveal it. I like that.
こいつが撃ったのか？
これって。
兄貴、こいつ兄貴が知ってる人なんすか？
ああ、俺の死んだ親父風間の
So dramatic.
おやっさんだ。
Should have checked for a pulse, Kiryu. Wong. January 2007. That when that Yakuza 3 came out?
明日経つのね。
2009.
ああ、
そう。私もお別れを言いに来たわ。
Yeah, cemetery story recap. We don't need that though. We can skip it since we just played Kiwami 1 and 2. I remember all the events as if they were yesterday. Yakuza 0 was about an empty lot and development of the Millennium Tower. Yakuza 1 was about your Kiryu went to jail for a decade to cover for his bro. And when he came back out, his bro was too power hungry and did a lot of shenanigans. He had to get punched in the face. There was a lot of stuff at the end of Yakuza 1 that was pretty wacky. Yakuza 2 was about Osaka, I guess. The Dragon of Osaka. Oro? No, wait, what was his name? He was a pretty rad dude. Fierce warrior. 10 years in the joint. Ryuji. Wait, no. Looking up a plot summary of Yakuza 2. It is many paragraphs. Yoda. Is that it? Talk to the headstones. No. Oh wait, I think they're gonna make me. All right, fine. Took the fall for the murder, left Yumi in your care, and spent 10 years in the joint. 10 years later, you were a changed man. Oh yeah, 10 billion. That's right. In the end, he sacrificed himself. Did he fling himself on a pile of explosives? I think that's the sacrifice. Rada. He shot a bomb. So heroic. Let's get out of here. That's all I needed to.
もうお墓参りは済んだの？
ああ、もう済んだ。
そう。それじゃあもう行くのね。
ああ。明日の朝には沖縄へ立つ。
でもまさかあなたが養護施設をやるとは思ってもみなかったわ。
昔孤児だった俺に風間のおやっさんがしてくれた。
But he also killed your parents, right?
俺も
I don't know.
子供たちの世話をしてみたいと思っていたんだ。
あなたらしい選択ね。だけどどうして沖縄に？
It's almost like Kiryu is bound by his loyalty and his sense of duty, the utter detriment of his own life. But that's what makes him the ultimate hero. He's always self-sacrificing.
元極道の俺にできる仕事なんて限られてるからな。ちょうどいい話だったんだ。
沖縄か。いい場所ね。
Powered by guilt? Yeah, he really is. And when he doesn't even need to be guilty, he'll talk himself into it. He'll like construct a story in which somebody has done something for him or sacrificed for him, so now he must do the same.
私も明日日本を立つの。
え？海外に行くのか？
アメリカよ。今度警視庁に新設される部署の実地訓練があってね。そこの教育係として上から誘いがあったの。
And if you could imagine, the Yakuza set in the United
きっ
States.
と止めると思うから。
Yeah, I'll get to infinite wealth. I'm excited for that.
そうか。でもいいことだ。自分の信じた道を突き進むといい。その方がお前らしい。
そう言ってもらえると思った。逆にあなたと別れるのは寂しいから断ったと言っても、きっとあなたは嬉しいと思ってくれないでしょ。
It's not necessarily worth overanalyzing either. Like some of these stories only work because Kiryu is that way, and that's why he's that way. It's also funny.
自分を試したいの。
That's the thing.
そうか。
これからしばらくはお互いの道を歩みましょう。
If you really want to take it
何年か
to an extreme, you could say that the absurdity of these stories is a cautionary tale about being overly sacrificial with your own life, or even trying to apply the hero archetype to the decisions that you make as a normal human being that's not inside of a story or a narrative.
結局あの二人はくっつかなかったか。
まあ仕方ないでしょう。佐山君には警察官としての。
They're just over there watching.
夢ね。ガス切れか。
About to say.
どうぞ。
ああ、悪い。
Then give himself away with a cigarette right away? I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh. That was a pretty high-res cigarette light.
差し上げます。
お
Pretty classy
一家じ
lighter.
ゃタバコは吸えませんから。
一家だと？
私は来月付で4課から1課へ戻ります。
He's so
僕同相手の
big.
4課じゃ据えても殺人事件を扱うエリートコースの1課じゃ据えませんからね。
Wide.
昇進したのか。よかったじゃないか。
いやいや、そういうわけでもありませんよ。
ん？
今回の東上会と近江連合の構想、結局警視庁も府警も後手に回り何もすることはできませんでした。それに加えて倉橋課長と人言派の起こした警察内部の不祥事、
You can see the stitching. I love
警察
it.
としては大きな汚点を残す結果に。
It genuinely does make watching cutscenes
じゃあ
more
なん
enjoyable.
で一家に戻るんだ。
And your eyes can just dance over all the
口封じです。
ridiculous details they put in the character models.
狭山君も私も今回の抗争事件に関わった人間は皆昇進。本人の希望部署に転属させることで不祥事をうやむやにするつもりなんでしょう。
ああ、とはいえよかったじゃねえか。これでお前もまたエリートコースに戻れたわけだ。
まあそうなんですけど、
浮かねえ顔だな。
心配なんですよ。
Yeah, I played Romeo as a dead man yesterday and intend to do so again.
カムロ町が
Extremely radical.
警察は今後東上会や近江連合といった組織に対して
Yeah, we got two wild beat 'em ups in 1 week. How cool is that? Between Kiwami 3, Romeo's a dead man.
なるほどな。で、何が心配なんだ。
私はまだ極道を信じてません。もし東上会の跡目が桐生さんじゃないなら、まだカムロ町は昔のような荒れた町に。
大丈夫だ。
え？
あいつはちゃんと考えてるよ。奴はケツの吹き方を知ってる。カムロ町を去る前にやることはやってくはずだ。
それじゃあそろそろ行く。
Oh, that transition.
今
Food
日は
like
カ
butter.
ムロ町にでも行くの？
ああ。和樹や優也たちに一言挨拶しないとな。それにどうしても一人話をしておかないとならない奴がいるんだ。
東上会のことね。
ああ。このまま行けば大悟が東上会の6代目を継ぐ。だが大悟はまだ若い。組まとめるだけの力が足りない。
東上会を支えられる人間、誰か当てはあるの？
俺と同じように昔からの東上会を知っている人間が一人な。
なるほどね。けど堂島大吾に彼を飼いならすだけの度量があるかしら。
あいつは誰にも飼いならされるような玉じゃねえよ。
真島五郎。
Real?
要は彼が今の東
I
上
was like, I'm
会
gonna
に
see if I can figure out who they're talking about. It can't be
それだけのこと
Majima.
ね。
そうだな。
彼のこと説得できるかしら。
やるしかねえんだ。
I mean, I guess he did run the hell out of that host club.
どうしても真島に会う。そして奴を説得する。
殴り合うような展開にならないといいわね。
まあ、
Yeah, 1 second.
そればっかりは。
I forgot I got another thing out of the vending machines in Japan, aside from the Majima tattoo sleeve that I can't even get over my arm.
ああ。お前もな。じゃあ、行ってくる。
バイバイ。
Cute. I got this. I think it's a flag? What is this? Or a curtain? Oh.
おじさんとカムロ町を歩くのも今日が最後かもしれないんだね。
そんなことはないさ。またいつでも帰ってこられる。
Pretty cool. I mean, I guess they could be panties if you
思い
wanted.
っきり遊びたい。
You'd probably like wrap them around and tuck them
お
under.
じさんと一緒に遊びたい。
Smells really nice. Weirdly, it smells like very fresh.
わかった。好きなだけ遊ぼう。な。
Been hanging that up in the garage. Be inspiration while I'm working out, trying to get Kiryu bod. Although he's lean as shit, man. I like eating food.
さて、まずはどこへ行こうか。
ちょうどすぐ近くだし、スターダストに行こうよ。ゆうやお兄ちゃんと和樹お兄ちゃんに挨拶したいし。
ああ、そうだな。
There's nothing weird about hanging up someone else's back tattoo. Oh, everything looks more blue. What twinkled at me? Eh? Oh, it's the story. Story icon appearing on camera. Oh. Made it a few steps.
Boy.
That was so fast. So fast. Oh, it is, though. You take 12 steps in a row in Kabukicho, and all of a sudden, easy to beat up thugs start accosting you. Almost made it to Stardust. Maybe next time.
Haruka.
All right. Time to warm up. Oh man, I already have flame fists. Oh. The ragdolling happening already? Ooh, got a little blood on my suit? It's cool. I like the time ramping on that. You meet certain conditions, you will land critical attacks which deal more damage than normal. Perfect quick step or guard attacks, attacking immediately after breaking an enemy's guard, attacking stunned enemies, certain attacks during dragon boost, attacking from behind, staggering attack. Alright. Hence exciting combat, let's do it. Always sprint in battle. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Crumple so slowly. Nice. Super smooth though. Blah. That's the double fist hammer. The William Shatner chop. Oh! The Majima construction anthem has been added as a playable karaoke song. Oh damn. Majima, 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 construction! Luckily I know the lyrics already. Oh! Yet again, almost made it to Stardust. That's what he looks like? Yeah, I guess he just got a towel on his head. Hair's all tied back. Taking it easy. Launch somebody through a burger shop window in the demo. Another day in Kamurocho, man.
後輩のホストさんたちにやらせてサボってるんでしょ。
Man. Burn him up, Haruka.
まあ今はちょっと一服っていうか。
ところでも傷はいいのか？
俺は頑丈だけが取り柄っすから、もうバッチリです。
無理するな。和樹
Well,
の
I guess this is like,
オーナーはまだ
I don't know. My understanding, which I guess is pretty amateur,
会員には縛
because I haven't played all the
だ
games.
ろって
I thought when the games came out, they sort of like
結構元気ですよ。
accommodated for the time gap between releases. But this seems to be like just after the events of Yakuza 2.
たちに別れの
Or pretty close to just after it. Maybe like a month?
別れってどういうことですか？
Maybe there will be a time jump after this
沖縄へ
Kamurocho
こと
segment.
にした。向こうの養護施設で働くことにしたよ。
はるかちゃんも一緒にですか？
もちろん一緒だよ。
はるかのいたひまわりと縁の深いとこでな。ま、俺も養護施設育ちだし、子供たちの面倒を見るのも悪くないと思ってな。
へえ、そうなんですか。また寂しくなりますね。
まあ遠い外国へ行くわけじゃない。会う気になればいつでも会えるさ。落ち着いたら遊びに来たらどうだ？
そうっすね。じゃあ今年の店の慰安旅
Oh
行
yeah,
は
boys trip.
沖縄でって。
Boys trip to Okinawa. I haven't been to Okinawa yet.
ああ、大歓迎だ
Only
ぜ。
Hakone, Tokyo, and Osaka.
今から和樹にも会いに行くつもりだ。
そうですか。オーナーも喜びますよ。
じゃあな、ゆうや。
I think it's probably not as touristy.
和樹がいない間、お前がしっかりやるんだぞ。
頑張ります。それじゃあ桐生さん、はるかちゃん、お元気で。
じゃあね、ゆうやお兄ちゃんバイバイ。遊びに来てね。
Oto Medical Clinic. Right?
ゆうやお兄ちゃん元気そうだったね。みんなで沖縄に来てくれるといいな。
ああ、和樹の怪
Where
我
an
も
arcade
良
used to
く
be.
なったら、きっと遊びに来てくれるさ。
はぐれないようにしないと。
Oh, it's a movie theater now. I think. Why do I hear dinging? Like there's a train somewhere. Road milk. You can always trust road milk.
おじさん、
ああ、
More thugs, more punks. Okay, Dad. Get wrecked, Gramps.
だね。
People see get wrecked in 2007. Okay, successful pressing Y. Prompted heat actions will not activate while pressing left trigger. All right. Dragon boost. Okay, it's mainly increased by landing attacks on enemies. Press right trigger to activate dragon boost. Icon will appear. Press right trigger to unlock or to perform a dragon finisher. Did forget about the dragon finisher. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Kiryu! Oh my goodness. Shit. Poor man. Saw the light of hope leave his eyes. Never attacked Kiryu when there was a bicycle in arm's reach.
おい
Like attacking Jackie Chan in a folding chair factory or something. He's unstoppable in there. Oh. Upgrades, you say. Okay, so it's just money? It's just money? It's money this time. Investing in the fundamentals early.
具合はどうだ和樹。
あ、桐生さん、見舞いに来てくれたんですか。だいぶ良くなりました。ただ先生が言うには退院はもう少し先だということです。
Doc is burning cigs inside the doctor's office. Love it.
でも元気そうで。
Nurse is halfway through a pack and it's 10 a.m.
ありがとうございます。
あのね、和樹お兄ちゃん、今日はお別れを言いに来たんだよ。
桐生さん。またはるかちゃんとどこか。
And they didn't even give him the little grippy socks.
合流会や人言派との一件も片付
On
け。
the other hand, Kazuki
大悟
feet.
も登場会の頭として覚悟を決めたようだしな。俺の役目はもう終わったよ。
私たち沖縄へ行くの。
沖縄へ？また随分と遠くへ行かれるんですね。
Oh. This is a flashback.
養護施設で働く。
I was like, how do they keep talking about Daigo like he hasn't been shot?
寂しくなりますが、頑張ってください。
ゆうやもそう言ってくれたよ。
ゆうやお兄ちゃんがお店の旅行を。
Okay, alright. Them in Okinawa was 2009. Right. Dude shows up, says the thing, then it flashed back to 07, just after the events of Yakuza 2. I think I get it. I don't know why that swerved me so hard.
桐生さん、いろいろとお疲れ様でした。私がこうして生きていられるのも桐生さんのおかげです。
And that's probably why it's like blue tinted, because it's the past. I also kind of get it, like, this was the first game on PlayStation 3, right? I think they're kind of doing a... They're being indulgent with their intro. Bouncing around in times and showing like fan favorite locations as quickly as they can.
とんでもありません。
Now rendered with the power of the PlayStation
桐生
3.
さんがいてくれなかったら、このカムロ町は大変なことになっていました。私も風間さんがご存命だった頃からこの町で生きている人間です。風間さんや桐生さんには本当にお世話になりました。どうぞお気になさらずに。
俺こそいろいろと世話になった。礼を言う。和樹、ありがとう。
So calming.
では、
Uplifting.
早く元気になってね、和樹お兄ちゃん。
ありがとう、はるかちゃん。元気でね。
じゃあね。
カムロ町から去るんだ。
Yeah, I guess you get all the closure that you didn't really get at the end of Yakuza 2.
してきたのか。
いや、大悟も姉さんも今は組織の立て直しで大忙しだ。それに大悟が立った今、俺は登場会には
It was silent with text boxes in the OG.
でもお前それじゃあ。
Like the whole going around Kamurocho and saying goodbye to everybody?
後で手紙を渡してもらうように柏木さんに頼んである。ただ一人だけ、カムロ町を去る前に一人だけどうしても会っておかなければいけない人がいる。
真島か。奴を大悟の後見人に。
他の直系組長たちに大悟を跡目として認めさせるには 兄さんのような古参の大物がまず大悟を認める姿勢を示す必要がある。
だったらお前さんが一発かませば済むんじゃないのか。
いや、それではダメだ。俺はすでに登場界から身を引いた男だ。それに以前は登場界から命を狙われる立場だった俺だ。中には俺が潰した組もある。俺のことをよく思っていない連中も多い。
それで登場
I have egg bites. Egg white bites in the other room. I'm gonna go grab them.
兄さんを
We're boning
合
up.
わせるような度量を持った男はいない。その兄さんが大悟に従うことが重要なんだ。
なるほどな。で、今から真面目に
Naruhodo. It will all be Daijobu.
先に遥とカムロ町を少し回る約束をしている。それが終わってからだな。
はるか。あのお嬢ちゃんか。まさかあの子も真島のとこへ連れてく気じゃないだろうな。よければうちで預かるぞ。
いいのか？悪いな。じゃあ後でまた来るから。
Someone say egg? Someone sure did king egg.
しっかり甘えさせてやるよ。
Good to see you. Yes, behold. Tray of egg. Vegetable egg whites.
So だな。
Oh yeah, karaoke. Thank God.
I
guess that makes sense. People said that like the original Yakuza 2 didn't have karaoke. Yeah. Guess they're giving the audience what they want right off the bat. Dame, dame yo, dame yo. Wow. You have to whip her around like that. Oh, it wasn't even in the the original Yakuza 1? Oh. Thought it was for some reason. It's not. Try to spin her around again. You can give her a good snap. Inverse kinematic game too strong. Oh, that's new. Hot dog spot. Hot dog and coffee. It's fun to walk around and just see like what businesses change. Oh, right, yeah. This was in the demo. The social network. Hey, loot box.
So だな。
Yeah, he's got like an early 2000s brick phone. Needs that new shit. Flip phone. It's got color. Man, I had a slidey screen phone. It was pretty rad. Oh, that's a fun logo that they've got. And remember when you had to worry about signal? Oh man, the LG chocolate. The one I got was kind of like that. It was actually, I had to get it from Europe because they had way better cell phone models there. It was like wide and flat and you could slide it up. There was also a display screen on top. Man, it was great. And then like a few years after that, I bought a BlackBerry because some company was like going out of business. They just had like a bin full of Blackberries they were selling for like $10. I was like, okay, I'll take that. Charms on our phone? Hell yeah. 1 in 10 in lock screen and up to 3 straps. Ooh. Already into it. Oh, there's no cool dude wallpaper? The blurry pic of the guy in sunglasses? We'll go with Bliss. My goodness. What? Rhinestones. Oh, you can like stencil your own pattern? Oh. Go with this for now. Black slate. I should be able to pay. I should be able to text a number and pay like $4 to get a shitty MIDI version of Lap Dance on my phone. More to phone customization than cute accessories. New parts can be found around town. All right. Lala Aizawa, you the mascot? You getting zapped? Zapped with a love beam. Ah!
Boy.
Oh, she's the president. Okay. OMG. The love gauge will be displayed over the head of anyone using La La Love Land. Search mode, just press right trigger to make contact and become La La friends. Once your love gauge has reached level 3 with another user, you'll become La 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 Lovelies. I'll give you rewards based on the number of La 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 friends you make. All right. How do you fill a meter, though, with somebody? There we go.
よろしくバッチリだぜ
Oh, okay. Gotta zap a love box to open it up. Do appreciate the arrival of cell phones in Yakuza.
Yeah?
I almost feel like the games themselves are kind of time capsule-y in the way that Grand Theft Auto is, or has been. I'm a little bit surprised that they've basically said that they're not going to do Kiwami anymore. You could lean into that. Way to revisit the past. Either from curious youths that were never there, or adults that long for the simpler days. I've just been thinking a lot about how generational groups are sort of splitting how they play games, and downstream of that, it's kind of splitting how people market games to people. Like there's kind of different kinds of. I guess it seems like the millennial generation is the one that's sort of used to this kind of game. A game you buy and it has content and you play the content and you have fun with the content. Anyone younger than that, like Gen Z, I guess Gen Z is the transition one, and then Alpha, they're just used to going to one service, whether that's Minecraft or Roblox or Fortnite, and everything kind of existing under that umbrella. I mean, I guess even for millennials, you could call Steam that. It's got a lot of the social media features. Superman? Oh, don't leave. We're already doing it, folks. Ooh, they renovated.
いらっしゃいませ。
Let me see. I miss Street Pass.
私の歌ちゃんと聞いててね。
Why can't Street Pass come back? Dame dame. Amarocho Rhapsody? I think these are all the Oto Metal My Life. I think there's a lot of DLC tracks that are included here. I don't see the Majima construction jingle, though. We gotta do it. Oh, he's really putting some extra spice on it. It's not the performance I'm used to. We are so back, folks. Dame Dane guy doing it. Doing it again. Dun, 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 dun.
バカみたい子
供なのね
夢を
追って傷ついて
嘘が
Start to fall apart here.
下手な
くせに笑えない
笑顔を見せた
I love you も
ろくに
言わない
口下手で
Ah!
こんなに不器用なのにどうして
さよならは
言えたの
ダメだねダメよダメなのよ
あんたが好きで
好きすぎてどれだけ強いを避けても
歪まない思い出
I like how it's always him now バカみたい It's always FC Racer. Is it FC? Before Yakuza 0 came out. Oh, wait. Yeah, I thought it was like... Oh, it's PC Fighter? Maybe that's it. His truest friend. PC Fighter, that was it. Who was he reminiscing over before Yakuza 0 came out? Yeah, Pocket Circuit Fighter. Wait, oh, he comes back? Spoilers! I guess that's what he looked like in Kiwami 1? Spoilers. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. We'll get there. And now we have something to live for. Such a proud father. So cute. History. It's always so interesting to track when they bolt on these like franchise standard features.
Oi.
Oh, more punks? Look who it is. Oh, well. These are the same guys it is, yeah. Oh. Oh, he's in the Kazama family. Watch out now. You haven't been paying attention, sir. Oh no. No! Oh my goodness. Brain got liquefied. Nice. Can't attack on the ground anymore, it seems like. Right towards Haruka. Missed though. Oh, King Egg, it's virtually guaranteed. Once you step through the gates of Kabukicho in Japan, a variety of lightweight goons will immediately start harassing you.
Huh?
Huh? Oh shit! Give me that deep squat, gentlemen.
Oi.
Hey.
Wait, his name is Aniki? Well, Aniki. Oh, okay. He left the Tojo clan. Now he's just a businessman. Oh, he's in the Millennium Tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Go drop Haruka off. Well, I guess health is in the upper left, but I'm never gonna die, so it doesn't matter. Scooch myself back up there. Out of the way of the subtitles on the side there.
いつでも行こうな。
やった約束だからね、おじさん。
That look. I know that look. Man, the environmental audio walking around is just so good. I guess in this game we're all about money. I kind of liked the mechanic of food giving you experience. It gave you a reason to always try to stop in and eat food if you could. Oh no, Mail, no! You lost your healer in hardcore World of Warcraft killing a world boss. Will never return. Moment of silence for this beautiful healer. What was their name? McHealer Man? Healy McHeel face? Alright, well, let's have a moment of silence for... Or HC Healer Man, excuse me. Not an M. Pick Healer Man. Seemed born for it. Gives you like a money pop-up every time you beat an enemy? I guess so. Oh, hey, come back. Okay, it's just the wall.
しばらく寝てろ。
いらっしゃい。
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, okay. And kiss raindrops. My CDs? The futon?
ありがとね。
So much to collect and enjoy.
Yo.
Standing out there on the sidewalk.
お、桐生のおじき、お疲れ様です。
どうしたこんなとこで。
いえ、親父が風間組に顔を出してまして、その出待ちです。というかもうおじきじゃなくて先代とかお呼びしないと。
もう俺は堅気なんだ。好きに呼んでくれ。
そうっすか。じゃあ引き続きおじき呼びで。言い慣れてるもんで。
ああ、それで真島の兄さんは
Whatever floats your boat. I like that
まだ
phrase.
時間かかりそうか。
いえ、
Easy going.
もう用事は済んでると思います。親父、ややこしい話は嫌いですから、もってせいぜい30分なんで。多分今は屋上で夜景でも眺めてるんだと思います。親父、ああ見えて
Just up there brooding like Batman.
桐生のおじきがまたこの町からいなくなるのが寂しいんですよ、きっと。
そうか。
Na, na, na.
ありがとうよ。
Muttering to himself.
やっぱり親父に会いに来たんですね。
あ
あ。おじき、親父から伝言があります。俺に気安く会えると思うたら大間違いやで、桐生ちゃん。
なんだ
Good performance here.
を取らせるやつにはそれなりの資格が必要や。お前にその価値があるか、そいつらで証明してみろや。さあ、このハードルを越えて俺のどこまで。
You just hire a bunch of tough boys? Make it spicy? Bunch of hard bodies?
以上となります。うちの親父がすいません。
俺が来るのが分かってた。
Oh yeah, BB number 9, I agree.
野生の勘というか、そういうのがすごいですから。
It's
すいません。
a bunch of histrionics.
親父の言いつけは絶対。
BB number 9 said, I was watching a video on the fall of G4. Got to hear Frosk's rant. The rant wasn't even that bad. It really wasn't.
案外お前
Type of thing that, I don't know,
いやいややらされて
happened a lot.
つらじゃねえぜ。
Just like hosts
やっぱ
venting about frustrations they have.
さあ恨みっ
Nope.
こなしだ。
It's as usual. It doesn't matter what the actual thing is. It just matters how you can sell it and if you can get mad at it.
仕方ね
Also, even though a bunch of weirdos that think everything revolves around gender politics like to point at that as being like some kind of like turning point, it had nothing to do with G4's performance as a network or the viability of the relaunch. Not a thing. Not even a little bit. If anything, it probably helped. Got a little visibility and notoriety going. But it was sunk. It was sunk as soon as it started, really. Bosses can be cloaked with an aura. Keep attacking to remove the aura. Getting rid of the aura weakens the enemies to take the opportunity to lay into them. Okay. Landing critical attacks will remove it faster. Ah. That was fun. my goodness. Gosh. That was amazing. Rand was making their fan base turn away. No, it wasn't. The people who were offended by that rant were only watching G4 to be offended. That's the only reason they were there, and the only reason, like, it's good business for haters when there's something to hate on. That's 100% what it was. And haters love reframing events after the fact to make themselves seem more justified. It's some real like war of aggression, the South will rise again shit. Except just being a total loser in life. And constantly externalizing it and then like inventing all these wacky ass narratives to explain why women don't want to talk to you. Oh, and believe me, I've seen it. Seen it a lot. Seen the cycles play out a lot too. The stagger is interesting. Oh! Oh, that's right. You gotta. Does that schwingle mean that like you can't? There we go. Yeah, that pushed back a little bit. Maybe putting G4 as a Peacock Live channel would have worked. I don't think anything would have worked. It didn't work the first time. And so they tried it again when there was more competition. And it also didn't work. Shocker. Games media has way too much competition and way too much choice to invest heavily in any one outlet or production or anything. There's just not a business model that scales properly with that because the viewers don't really care. The viewers get all the G4 vibes they want out of people doing it out of their homes for free from Twitch or for YouTube or something like that. So there's just not a business model that makes it work. If if every streamer and YouTuber stopped all at the same time and G4 was the only game in town, maybe that could do it. Baddie uniform button. Giving this button to a baddie whose level cap is 20 will raise it to 30. We got baddies, collectible baddies. Man, finally. How long have I waited? Yep. Of course they knew. Gamer McGee, thanks for the sub. They knew that Inside Games was right around the corner. They knew there'd be no competing with that. And there wasn't. Yes, good idea to eat food. Oh. I tend to erroneously think this early in the game that they wouldn't do anything mean to me. We get ground juggles. Okay. You can throw items at enemies on the ground. That's good to know. And so games does give me that G4 vibe I enjoyed, but without the racism. G4 was racist? Yeah, I guess they leaned a lot into. Oh, okay. You just got to boop the same people again. I guess they did lean a lot into I don't know. They picked on a lot of very easy to pick on things that their audience didn't really like take them to task for. Old G4, I mean. Kind of born out of some of the more pointless, edgy angles of the internet. Yeah, some racism and sexism. That fun, casual 2000s kind. Yeah, Smileburger has a hot dog now. They're probably getting, because this New York dog place down the street is taking their business. Keep fish bait. Of the high quality photos for the items. Normal fish bait. We'll just wait. Give it 20 years and then there will be a even less racist version of Inside Games out there. Is there an Attack of the Show style YouTube channel out there? Kevin Pereira ran a show on Twitch every day called The Attack, and it did not get any kind of viewership. He did try to make that show format work out. Oh, she's gonna give me a prize. Yeah, there was a mini scandal. I guess the show was performing so poorly that he view-botted the show to try to keep it alive. I remember got kind of busted on that and was just like, well, what was I supposed to do? Oh, it doesn't like zoom into the window anymore. You just pick it from a menu? That's kind of bizarre. Can't pick from all the delicious beverages that are visible on the front of the machine? Enjoyed the attack. Game the host guy was a creep. Are you thinking of, I mean, Kevin was never like creeped. Unless you're referring to viewbotting as being a creep. But man, that shit seems way more ubiquitous on Twitch than even I would have guessed.
そろそろカムロ町から消えるんか、桐生ちゃん。ああ、だからあんたを探していた。あ？どういうことや？
Oh. Younger guy whose name I don't remember. Okay.
あんたに大悟を支えてほしいと思ってる。
So there was a creeper on that. It doesn't take much, you know? In my travels in this business of internet media, I've learned it really takes very little for dudes to start thinking that they can creep all they want. Just the most minor of societal validations and suddenly they're like, yes, I am a king. I'm untouchable.
それにもう登場会戻ってもなんも楽しいことあらへん。これから登場会は大悟がつく。
Oh, Ninth Potemkin, you're gonna take over being racist for me? Okay, thank you. It's one more thing off my back.
当然直系の組長たちの当たりも厳しくなる。
Oh, King Egg, I'm not even referring to a single individual in that statement.
あのあんちゃんを守らせよってのか。頼む。
Let me think. If I had to add it up, I would guess maybe it was like 30%, maybe 20
どうしてもあんたと
of just the dudes. And it was always dudes. No, I can think of one. No, well, I shouldn't start enumerating too specifically, but man, dudes get very comfortable very quickly. I'll be right back.
真島組の連中の手前昔みたいに好き放題暴れるわけにもいかん。それに加えて大悟のおもりなんぞ荷が重すぎる。絶対にお断りや。やっぱりか。何がや。あんたは暴れたい。そうなんだろう。そうや。だが今はそれも。
Here we go. I'm gonna give you what you always wanted.
だったら
Fierce rumble.
今度は思い切り暴れたらいい。
Okay. Alex Correa is the guy?
大悟が止めとなれば跳ね返る連中もいる。 あんたはそいつらを片っ端から叩けばいい。
なんやと
Hey, how about Ven?
6代目に立てつけ
Remember Ven?
組に背いた連中だ。
Who in chat is a fan of Ven? Is anyone a Ven supporter or subscriber?
キルちゃん、俺にドブ皿へせえっちゅうんか。
あんたと真島組の怖さ見せつけてやってくれ。ねえ。大悟の面倒を見ろとは言わない。
Remember stories coming out on Reddit?
あんたが暴れれば。
You know, I did too. Forgot it was sponsored. I kind of did too.
一枚岩になる。
I'm simply having a wonderful Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties time. Yes, thank you Sega and Ryuga Gotoku Studio for sponsoring the stream. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. 2 games in 1. Action adventure experience now available on Steam, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2. Wow. Yes, thank you Bongo. Bongo the man, wisely using the Yakuza command. Popping a little link that'll give you more information about this extremely masculine video game.
やっぱりそうきたか。
さあ、始めようか、キリュウちゃん。
Sega wants you to tap that link, and so do I. Please give it a tap if you've got a moment. I'd appreciate it. Makes me look like a big grown-up streamer.
せやけど、手加減はなしやで。
ああ。
行くで。
I feel like Majima's going to cry after this fight. But only because of emotional pain. Or it's so sick. Excellent pose. Practicing that kung fu. Seems like a lot of these fights are just going to turn into like you can only counter and that's it. You just have to wait and counter and wait and counter and wait and counter. Taking way too much damage and I don't have any healing items. Oh my god! Just in a crater. Oh! That's interesting that they can do that to you. Okay. Countering is not safe. Oh, fuck. Oh man, what a brawl! What a brawl! We both got pushed to our limit.
やっぱりキリちゃんはごっついのう。
Majima does kind of like it getting his ass kicked, doesn't he? Or at least he doesn't mind it. It's always a fun character trait.
これでほんまにお別れやな。
ああ。寂しくなるね、桐生ちゃん。大悟のこと頼んだ。ねえ。ただ一つ気がかりなことがある。なんだ。もし六代目がおかしな方向に進んでも、俺には止めることはできへんで。どういう意味だ。大悟。いや、六代目はあんたと同じで人を信じやすいところがある。変な連中に利用されなきゃええんやが。大丈夫だ。大悟はそんなバカな男じゃない。
He kinda didn't, I guess. Unless the wool over eyes is bullet in a stomach.
そろそろ俺は行く。登場会のこと頼んだぞ。
Is he gonna give up his construction company?
えらいこと引き受けてしもうたな。
Or is he just gonna do both?
しゃあない。真島五郎。一応やってるやないか。はあ、めんどくさ。せやけど、桐生ちゃんとの約束やし、しゃあないな。
What can you do? You do when your main man tells you to do stuff. Big bottom bitch. Ride or die. Take care of any other business. Leave for Okinawa. All right. Okay, Millennium Tower. Kind of want to get to Okinawa. Whoa. Cell phone wave. Really sells it. The little cell wiggle. We're already playing Yakuza. We're ducking the meaningless street thugs. It's kind of interesting that it just kind of pops up the dollar amount every time. You just buy upgrades with money. Very direct. I guess that directly links combat to upgrades, as opposed to Yakuza 2, where getting in fights didn't do anything. I guess you did get some piecemeal experience per fight, but it was mostly slowing you down from doing side stories and eating a lot. Eating darts. A gang called the Reapers. Ooh. Dark faction.
登場会は極道だが何でもありの組織じゃねえ。規律があるし組織の理念や信念からずれたことは許されねえ。ヤクザだからこそ。
These are the extra bad Yakuza.
はい。俺もそう思います。
Cops will ignore the existence of Yakuza, but not the super Yakuza.
何でもありの悪人集団だと思って入ってきた中にはそれが不満な連中もいる。特に反発の強い手に負えない連中は当然追い出していくんだが追い出された
That burned calories. I guess it was good for that.
登場会を逆恨みするようなやつもいてな。
逆恨み。
ああ。登場会の構成員のこと。
I like the interstitial music is a bit upgraded. Even from Kiwami 2, that's mostly what would be comparing it to. Rolling out my neck a bit.
そうやって復讐してるつもりなんだろう。だから俺たちはそいつらのことを便宜上復讐者と呼んでいる。
登場会を逆恨みする復讐者。
Kiryu's breezing through town, and the cops are like, "Hey, can you take out this entire rogue wing of organized crime?"
もちろんだ。見つけ次第確保はして。
I'll give you a rice ball.
だが一部追い切れてねえ連中がいるのも事実だ。 奴らは俺たちの目に届かない島に潜んで悪さを繰り返している。
登場界の目が届かない島。
例えば
That is some different looking blur too.
なるほど。そういうことか。
The thing that always gets me with blur is when like two different kinds of blur have to meet. It's very rare that you get actually a nice gradient between the out of focus foreground object and another object in the background that's also not in focus. Usually there's like a little hard outline where the fade effect cuts off or something like that. But this actually looks pretty good. A different technique. The fuzz between the character and the background in the foreground actually looks pretty accurate. It's kind of low resolution. You can see some patterns in there. The gradient looks pretty good. Another thing that would always kill me is when there'd be like a texture that has transparency like hair, but the blur effect would not be drawn on the transparent pixels in the texture. So there'd be a blurry background and then like a hair twinge sticking down through which you can see with like laser vision because their blur effect hasn't been drawn in or applied. Blur is, I guess, post-process, and it decides which pixels are there and transparent and which ones aren't, either before or after that point in the render, but... Video game graphics are cool. Anyway, I'm appreciating the blur, is what I'm saying.
最後まで人使いの荒い人だぜ。
すまないな。こんな依頼しといてなんだが、くれぐれも気をつけていけよ。こっちもこっちでいろいろ慌ただしい。
I'm getting conspiratorial. I wonder if they're leaning on these like over-the-shoulder shots to accentuate that.
6代目大悟をよろしく頼みます。柏木さんもお元気で。
おう。
Appreciating the biggest cinema of all, which is video games. The Reapers I find, I'll take them where they can't cause trouble for anyone else. What does that mean? I lasso them and drag them into the sheriff's office? When encounter enemies called Reapers where you're out and about, defeating them will earn you a hefty reward. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They're just super enemies. Wow, that was a lot of explanation. A lot of lore for there's going to be beefy bad guys. New Reapers have been located. Thank you so much. I don't think any of those places are in Kamurocho. The one like right here. You, tough guy? Huh? No, I guess not. Oh, this guy. The Black Hyena. Been acting suspicious lately, so catch him before he can cause any harm. Uses dirty tactics. Zen the Reaper. We've received a tip that you're up to no good. Yeah. He switches out a blade immediately. You found me! Now I'm actually really curious. I guess people got tired of how much the AI would block in Yakuza 3. But even, I mean, I don't even know how that's been adjusted. I'm excited. I'm kind of excited to play Yakuza 3 Remastered now to compare. But there's something really interesting. The pace of combat in this game is slow. At least now it is. It feels like it's intentionally really kind of rolled back a bit. I don't know if... No, Yakuza, even PlayStation 2 Yakuza felt a bit zippier. But it's kind of okay. Like, it's almost like the music is reflecting that. Slower, heavier hitting, I think. Bigger moves instead of like little jabs and kicks. then I feel like there's some implied reactivity in the mechanic being like a just dodge. When the enemy's about to attack you, you just have to kind of stop for a second and wait. I guess you don't have to, but I don't know if there's a more efficient way to do it. Or maybe even a more offensive way to do it. Perhaps eventually. Oh yeah, she said she had a prize for me. Hello. Tell me about love boxes again. I got a sticker. Great. It's a pretty cool layer to the game. Cell phone customization. We got another rumble. Damn it. Wait, CD Media, are you for real? Oh no. We lost High Guard. High Guard down. That's unfortunate. Okay. They have a small support staff until the game shuts down. Brutal, man. Whew. Wants to pay for plastic surgery to slim down his face. Now it's all swollen up, so how does that work out for you? Even more. My good lord. A lot of chit-chatting to do in Kamurocho. Okay. Slick beats make it a comfy ride. Also, I just like all the different camera angles they pick. Feels like there's always something to look at.
Hey.
Dragon Reversi. I feel like I knew how to play that at some point in my life. We're headed for the coast. Headed for the warm sun. I mean, it gets hot in Tokyo. It must just get sweltering. I'm closer to the equator. Now that's class. Hello, cat with a gat. We're taking in our stories again. Kiwami 3 is out. We're playing it courtesy of Sega, who not only provided a code, but is sponsoring the stream. Huh. I thought the time jump would be way more than 6 months. Or maybe we're still not caught up. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Most high-def onion slicing I've ever seen.
今真剣なんだ。話しかけるな。
こらダメでしょ太一。
痛いよ姉ちゃん。
You see that onion tech?
時は邪魔しちゃダメって言ったのに。
Hey, look at us. Hey, oh, it's time. It's time. Time to put on
晩ご飯までみんなで遊んできなさい。
the airport bought puka shell necklace. Time to engage with real power. Jesus Christ, Kiryu. You made a mess of those onions, pal. You're boiling them? What are we doing in the kitchen?
腹減ったわあカレーだ。
まだダメ。みんな揃ってからってルールでしょ。
Right.
はーい。
Necklace activated.
カレーだ。
お腹すいた。
I realized the dude you're getting Adele guy wore a puka shell
集まっ
necklace.
たわね。あれ
Okay, yeah, they had like a, well,
泉ちゃんどこだろう。知らない。シロ、あんた今日学校から一緒に帰ってこなかった？
うん。帰ってきたけど。
ん？どうしたシロ？知らないのか？
知らない。
どこ行っちゃったんだろう。
いいじゃん。先に食べちゃおうよ。そうだよ。別に大丈夫だって。
おじ
that's
さん。
right. Double Kiryu.
よし、探してこよう。お前たちは食べてていいぞ。
はーい。いただきます。
Isn't it better when the streamer looks like the character in the game? Oh, wait a minute. Automatic shoe removal. And toe reveal. A Game Gear in there? Hey. 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 Yeah? Yeah, you should. Oh, that's cute. Dick. Like the high-res scan they used for the frame. My goodness. How did anyone ever play video games? Doesn't seem possible, does it? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. I wonder if I like go back and replay games that I played when I was young, like some of the shittier ones, and try to remember what it was like to actively try to kill time with a game you don't really enjoy playing. Great. All right. I'll come back to that later. Game progress will be lost. In columns for Game Gear? All right. Poke around the house later. Gotta go save those children. Also, I'm curious to see this new area. I'm just baffled that with successive Yakuza releases, they just kept adding new and new areas. I thought for sure there'd at least be a couple of Yakuzas that just have the same environments, but no. I guess they've been expanding the footprint ever since the series started. Hey, we sighed at the same time. Oh, okay. It's dad in time?
どうしたんだ泉。 もう夕食の時間だぞ。
He's being so
食べ
kind.
たくない。
Got that bottom button unbuttoned.
具合でも悪いのか？
Been wondering if I should do that. Leave the bottom button unbuttoned on some of my shirts. I guess it feels a little breezier. Typically with a you do that with a suit jacket because when you sit down, it's easier to like bend your waist forward to sit down. So like it opens up the hips a little more. And typically it's a fashion thing, right? You're not supposed to button all the way down. Never had it explained to me if that applies to shirts or like long-tailed button-up shirts. Lead with the food.
風邪ひいたとか腹が痛いとかか？
And forearm veins?
ん？
そんなんじゃないよ。
学校で何かあったのか？何かあったんだな。悩みがあるんなら俺に話してみろ。
ねえ、おじさん。
ん？
親がいないって悪いことなの？
え？
今日クラスの友達にね、親がいないからってバカにされたの。
Oof, kid.
どういうことだ？
今度の授業参観。
Is there any like more typical bully behavior than that? Making fun of an orphan for having no parents?
私のお父さんやお母さんが死ん
That's
じゃ
some
って
real
る
bully
から
core activity.
授業参観に来れないでしょって。クラスのみんな私が施設で暮らしてるの知ってるし。
Oh, I'm gonna get some water, and I don't wanna miss too much of the tear jerking going on. Back in just a second. Ah, man, it takes my
おじさんが本当
my
に
water is very
こ
slow.
とも知ってる。別におじさんに授業参観に来てほしいわけじゃないんだけど。
ん？けど何なんだ？
私悔しい。親が忙しくて来られない子もいるのに、どうして私だけバカにされなきゃいけないの？家族がいることがそんなに偉いの？
Let's hit her with a you do have a family.
お前にも家族はいるじゃないか。朝顔のみんなだよ。
どういうこと？
泉。
Martin, I'm still getting a feeling for the combat. I was remarking earlier that it does feel a bit slower than previous Yakuza games. I can't comment on how it compares to the original 3. I haven't played that one yet. I'm actually going to play that after this. Yeah, it feels like it's the moves themselves. Like the animations are more exaggerated, but they're longer and slower. Just feels less maybe button mashy, and the dodge mechanic feels like it prioritizes observation and reaction, or at least it's a tool that leans heavily into observation and reaction. That can make combat a lot slower than just going sick on everybody as hard and as intensely as you can.
生まれた時から
sick nasty.
お父さんやお母さんがそばにいるのが当たり前なんだ。だからお前がどんなに寂しい思いをしてるかどうかも。
It feels good and it's fun to watch.
みんなは私を
Actually wouldn't mind a bit of a switch up from witchier, faster, button mashier action. For an attack speed upgrade? Probably.
心配しただけかもしれないぞ。
Maybe there will be different moves or combos that are a lot faster.
小さい頃から親がいなかったから。お前の気持ちはよくわかる。
There's an upgrade menu. I'll take a look at it. whenever we are done pouring our heart and soul out.
本当の親父のように思ってる。同じ施設で一緒に育った親友のことも本当の兄弟のように思っている。自分に家族がいないなんて思ったことは一度もないぞ。お前にも俺や朝顔のみんながいるだろう。血がつながっていなくたって立派な家族だ。だからお前は親がいないことに負い目を感じる必要はない。
私は気にしてない。だけどクラスのみんなが
気にするな。もし今度同じことを言われたら
Being so inspirational.
こう言い返してやればいいんだ。私んちは家族が9人もいるから大丈夫。
Tell him to kick rocks. Yeah, scram, pal. Hit the bricks, Buster. Am I new in the Yakuza series or have I played them all? Somewhere in the middle.
合わせて9人。みんなお前の家族だ。
私の家族。
Completed a handful of Yakuzas. Not quite the encyclopedic fan that others can be. I'm building that knowledge though. I'm actually kind of progressing through playing all of them. And only just recently finished Kiwami 2.
お前のお父さんにはなれない。でもお前がこの朝顔に来た時から家族だと思っている。
Aww.
おじさん。
Aww. Very sweet.
泉ちゃん、みんなが待ってるよ。朝顔に戻ろう。
Diablo 2 got a new expansion? What? There's some wild shit happening while I'm streaming, man. Like, it's released out of nowhere?
戻って腹いっぱい食べよう。
New Warlock class. Is there new story content or is it just a new playable class? I imagine it's like what, D2 re-Diabloed or whatever, the HD, the one that they just re-released. That's very cool, though. The fact that anybody would... Oh, they all waited.
お前ら。泉がいねえのに食べられないからな。もうお腹ペコペコだよ。いいから早く座れ。
こっちおいで。泉ちゃん、早く早く。
That's pretty slick. I'm intrigued. And very unexpected for a company like Blizzard.
早く食べようよ。
Oh crap, really? Grasshopper dropped a direct saying they're going to release another game this year after Deadman. Blah? Hold on. We are eating as good as these kids.
おいしいね。
Doing his little Robert Redford nod. Kiryu is pleased. 6 months later, chopping wood. Pretty sure this is where the demo
おじ
opens.
さん。またこれが。
Okay. So it's the rising action, like the threats against the
立
property.
ち退きって書いてあるけど、私たち出ていかないといけないのかな。最近知らない男の
Diablo
人た
4's
ちも
got an expansion on the way,
よく来ているみた
right?
いだし、朝顔のみんなも怖がってるんだよ。
Oh yeah, those dudes.
ちょっと様子を見てくれ。
あ、やっべ、ミキオ、車早く出せ。
Didn't think he would actually do that.
おじさん、私
Okay.
たち
For Diablo 4,
ここから出て
Paladin
いかなきゃい
confirmed.
けない
New
の？
class is secret.
心配するな。
How exciting. I played Paladin in Diablo 2 originally. I
そ
remember
んな
that.
勝手な真似はさせない。 流動一
I was on easy street as soon as I got that ultimate skill that like vaporized bodies to give you health.
迷惑だな。毎日のように知らない連中がうろついているのもいい気分はしねえ。ちょっとこの流動一家に行って話をつけてくる。心配するな。喧嘩しに行くわけじゃない。
うん。気をつけてね。
ああ。夜には戻るよ。
Hell yeah. Shirt on. I have another shirt that might be a little bit closer to this. This is good enough. What? They did it. They did it. Crazy bastards went and did it. A music player. I don't know that cell phones couldn't do that in like 2007. They could in Japan. That's fun. The music keeps playing behind the conversations, but it gets turned down a little bit. It helps you read. You know, like you have to turn the radio down when you're looking for something in a car. Monorail, huh? Oh yeah, the hammer that would twirl around you, just bopping everything. Good times. Open air market. Hobujutsu? What the heck is that? I have not played the older remastered version, but I intend to after playing this. So, yeah, I am curious to compare the two as well, because well, the reviews paint an interesting picture. Ooh, I like that. I like that shirt. The music plays while you're in combat. Look at this tough guy. It seems like you gotta stop attacking so that you can get your counter hits in. Shame to have to do this to Beck. Jesus Christ. Dare the Jackal, if you love Yakuza, do the right thing. Ask you to use the Yakuza command. You can look at more information about Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Tides, a 2-game-in-1 bundle. Available now. Hashtag sponsored. But yeah, I love Yakuza 2, so super grateful to be sponsored by such a cool game. Oh, thank you, Rayam. Makes me look good if you tap on the link, so I appreciate it. Bang. That's scary. Yeah, we're getting the keys now. Yakuza has officially started. And yeah, I'm gonna switch over and check out Dark Ties in a bit. I just wanted to feel like the main story was off to the races. Actually, I wanted to get to Okinawa and walk around a little bit. It's the same stuff that... Oh yeah, that's right. There's gonna be shit in the arcade I can play now. Oh, casino gambling hall. Yeah, you couldn't use it in the demo. Oh, it's not showing up on the map? Maybe it's in another area? Already got a side story over there. Yes, Barf Step, there is media share later. There is indeed. You can submit stuff now if you like. I don't know if anyone's put anything in there yet, but yeah, anything in there we'll watch. Although, you know, I can understand if you might not be around, etc. He's thrashing a lot down there. The Con Menace. Soccer player. Selling hard. Mind buying. Oh, he passed out. Heck. 15,000?
Yeah.
All right. It wouldn't take 3K.
Huh?
Negotiations have ground to a halt. Hello, love as a teacher. Time to handle these punks. I still love how just how literal a lot of the Yakuza enemy names are. Ooh, over here near this rail. Anything fun gonna happen? Aw. Oh, okay, that was pretty good. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. There's whole moves that would be heat actions in another Yakuza game, but here they're just throws. There's like part of a combo. Hey, Iceman. How you doing?
Huh?
Fun little porn guitar. Psychedelic Jimi Hendrix riff. Talk to these folks? No? What they're thinking and saying. Milk. Delicious room temperature milk. Man, that music is so good. Got home from work tomorrow's payday, but got big bills to pay. All right. That's life sometimes. Good light.
いただきます。気に入ったぜ。ごちそうさん。
ありがとう
Big
ございます。
pills, big bills. Raffle ticket. Oh. Downtown Ryukyu. That's fun. Yeah, we got darts, pool. I'm digging it. Digging it. Liking the look. It's very vibrant and sunny out here. They definitely gave it a different look compared to like Kamurocho of the past. What are you doing up there? He's working on their shuffle. Basic fertilizer. Scooping up fertilizer out of the street.
暴れて楽しませてもらうぜ。仕方ね
Other ways to get a heat action. Ugh, that's always fun. Delicious hibiscus ice cream. It's the perfect life.
いただきます。
Beat up some guys, eat some ice cream.
うまいな。
Play on your Game
ごち
Gear.
そうさん。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, that's Hawaiian shirt lifestyle. I was just thinking I could probably have a day like this, minus the fighting. Although there are some boxing gyms in my neighborhood. This guy's annoyingly good at backing up. There goes Kiryu not killing again.
時間食っちまった。
Same dude's back. Oh no, they're gonna do it to another guy. Then they get to use the animation again. There it goes. Ah, 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 ah. Such a dumb animation. I love it.
おい。
All right, we're doing it again. They learned a bit. God. Working through it. Yeah, the fights just seem to take a little bit longer. Maybe a bunch of upgrades will speed that up. I like the concept of like having a visual illustration and an explicit mode in which the enemy can't be interrupted.
Oh.
Kind of makes the... Because I feel like that's a moment of confusion and sometimes frustration with beat-em-ups, is the difference between attacking the enemy and like your damage interrupting their attacks, or them attacking through that and attacking you instead. Visualizing that is a pretty clever way to illustrate it, or have it be like high offense mode or defense mode. Oh, as usual, the well goes deeper than we thought. Old dude saw me completely destroy those people's spines and rib cages. Stacking charges your heat gauge a little faster. Oh, the trinkets on your phone do have effects. Oh, thank you for complimenting my puka shell necklace, Bongo the Man. I agree. It is quite gnarly, isn't it? I agree with that. Bad boy dragon. Okay. Didn't even read it. Boost damage from heat action. Boost damage from heat action. Alright, wait, where am I going? Right. It tells me I'm gonna run into those jokers again. Why don't we see like one story event here? Talking to these guys. And then I'm gonna switch over and check out Dark Ties. The other game included with Yakuza 3 Kiwami and Dark Ties. This is really good ragdolling. I love it. There's so much untapped comedic potential in games. A lot of them have chosen to be annoyingly austere with their ragdoll tech. Where have I heard this before? Catchy.
おお、来たか。遅いよ、桐生ちゃん。
すまない。すっかり忘れていた。
半年前。
What's the profit-making side quest in this one? I do not know.
やる気あるんですか?
Any folks familiar with Yakuza 3? I guess 3 may not have had those yet. So it might be something unique for Kiwami 3?
まあ、桐生ちゃんはいつもいろいろある男だからね。もし本当にきついなら今日はやめとく。
いや、 せっかく準備してくれたんだ。指導を頼む。
なら今日は軽めの基礎のおさらいだけにしようか。
Is the sewing minigame in
やってき
this?
たわけだし、教えたことをちゃんと覚えてるか一度確認しといた方がいいだろ。
わかった。よろしくな、師匠。
のよし。じゃあ行こう。
Oh, okay. We're brawling again. Gotta remember to eat more. And I gotta buy snacks. Oh yeah, Ryukyu style. No nonsense style of martial arts that has been passed down through the Ryukyu generations, consisting of 8 types of weapons with unique attacks and a durable defense. Okay. Okay. One foot attack, go attack. Huh. Huh. Okay. I guess this seems to make you a lot more aggressive. Or with the Tinba using left bumper, where you allows you to block blades and gunfire. Okay. While guarding, use X and Y to perform a guard attack. Guarding right when an enemy attacks will trigger a perfect guard, which makes the follow-up guard attack a critical hit. Ah. That. Huh. Slumped bloody stain on the wall.
今日はこんなところにしとこうか。なんだか忙しいみたいだしさ。
Gives you some more tools. That's interesting.
しかしちょっと喉が渇いたよな。うちの店で軽く水分補給といくか。
おごってくれるのか。
ああ、こだわりのスペシャル水道水をご馳走してやるよ。
手厚いもてなしだ。
あ。
え？
おう。
Ooh. Free suits. No one's ever offered me a free suit.
イメチェンしてみるか。
No. I'll box die Kiryu. Get a variety of hats and goofy masks. Fantastic. That's his like it's like Yakuza 6 look, right? Ooh. Maybe you should have an island look. So feathered. Some good looks in here. Real good looks. Shirtless? Oh yeah, you can. Damn, there's some good shirts in here. Oh. many options. Holy cow. Still scrolling. Just put them in jammies. Damn. I gotta rock the default shirt at least a little bit. Just to get used to the official Yakuza 3 look. All these character outfits. There's our guy. Nighttime Kiryu. Ready to get tucked in. Those sandals are a bit weird. I don't know. It just seems like he would smell like feet all the time. Sandals like that. Just gonna stay default Kiryu for the time being. But there's so many options, you might as well like start iterating through them pretty quick. Always mixing it up.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Whole glass of tap water with the homie.
琉球古武術を始めてからまだ大して経ってないってのに、あそこまで自分のものにできちゃうなんてね。さすがだよ。
I guess if you're hand to hand, you have to dodge with parry timing, but if you're weapons, you have to block with parry timing.
琉球古武術を教えたら、今の沖縄には俺の右に出る者はいないさ。
まあ、ミヤさん以外に教えてるやつがいるのかは知らんがな。
あ、いたたたた。まあそもそも琉球古武術習いたいやつなんて最近ほとんどいないしな。教える人間なんてもう絶滅危惧種だよ。しかしなんで桐生ちゃんは琉球古武術に興味持ったの？こんなの習わなくてもあんた十分強いのに。
大した理由じゃないが、
Raising his power level even
こっちの
further.
穏やかな生活の中で、
Yeah.
少し体がなまっていく気がして
He
な。
knows the world will need him
何か
soon.
やりてえと思っていたんだ。そんな時、目の前であんたが酔っ払い連中をいろんな武器で追い返しているのを見てな。
これだと思ったってわけ。
まあそんなところだ。
やっぱ変なやつだな、桐生ちゃんは。でもほんと飲み込みが早いよ。俺の教えられることなんかもうじきなくなっちゃうだろうな。
そんなこともないだろう。琉球武具はまだ他にもいろいろあるんだろう。それに今の武具もまだ完全に使いこなせてねえのは分かってる。これからも頼むぜ、師匠。
おうよ。さて、そろそろ行かないとだろう。なんか予定があるんだったよな。
ああ、実は流動一家の連中を探していて、水色の軽トラに乗っていたの。知らないか？
水色の軽トラ。そういや、さっき琉球通り沿いのコンビニに行った時に見かけた気がする。
I do kind of wish they would release.
そいつらのかどうか。
So you have single stuff and double stuff Oreos.
通りのコンビニ。
They call me crazy. Oreo needs to release a no stuff.
早速行ってみる。
Just chocolate
入り
biscuits.
口まで送るよ。
The cream is the worst part. It's not even good.
なんだこいつら。
The only good part is that it actually makes an attractive looking sandwich. It's mostly just the fucking aesthetics. You want flavor, you only want the biscuit. It's got that kind of like salty chocolate, toasty flavor. People call me crazy. But there's a very thin line between genius and insanity. And it's called being right, and I'm very clearly on the right side of everything. Yeah, no Rios.
面白い。ちょうど暇してたからな。このおっさんボコボコにしてストレス発散と行こうぜ。
Or like maybe an Oreo cookie biscuit with actual proper whipped cream or ice cream. That's why it's so good in ice cream, because it's surrounded by actual good cookie filling, as opposed to whatever like leftover wax that they put in the cookies. Nunchaku attack. Hold X, then tap X to release a combo. This attack allows you to cause a large amount of brutal damage to a single enemy. Iku, hold Y and then press Y. Gotta rant to someone about this. Fuck's sake, I want some more story out of Kingdom Hearts right now. It's been a long time, and I don't remember anything interesting happening in 3. I guess some wild stuff happened at the end, but man, it was baffling and impossible to understand. Yeah, it's been a long wait. Shaunosaurus Rex. Thanks for the sub. Look at you. Think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be in the state of play? I really want that shirt, that blue one. Well, I guess there's a lot of blue ones I want.
Oh.
Meaning list. Like a list of things to do that give you bonuses? Variety of training challenges for you to complete. You're in training points. Ah, it's TP now, not completion points. Training points can be used to acquire certain ability enhancements. Hey, great job, Sega and RGG Studios. That's a rebrand everyone can get behind.
Nee.
Oh.
Cool. Did they dance to that in Yakuza 0? I think that song is in Yakuza 0 as like one of the dance tracks. All right, let's switch over and check out Dark Tides. Dark Tides. There it is. And you looks real slick. Well, the ending contains spoilers for the ending of Kiwami 3. Okay. So I guess you can go through them kind of at the same time. Yeah, I agree, Loofbox. Very cool. New class for Diablo 2. Is it like purely Vicarious Visions, or what used to be Vicarious is now just the Diablo team? Because they seem to be killing it. Diablo 4 I thought was an excellent game. Their like ongoing support of Diablo 2 has been really admirable. Class act all the way around. Especially inside of Blizzard. Blizzard at large can't ship anything.
だから誓った。必ず偉くなる。偉くなって好きなだけの金と地位を手に入れてやる。俺はそれを手に入れた。なりふり構わず死に物狂いで。 同時に気がついた。俺の欲しかったものは金でも地位でもなかったことを。
I like the lighting in this.
俺が本当に欲し
Very
かったのは
dramatic. Light sweeping by.
研究開発部門から解任だと？俺が？
賛成が過半数を超えたことを確認しました。これにより緊急動議は可決されました。
おい田代、どういうことだ？
ご自分でおっしゃった通りですよ。会長には開発部門から離れていただきます。
何言ってる？俺の会社だぞ。こんなことが許されると思っているのか？
会長、お気持ちはわかりますが、ご理解ください。今まさに取締役会の緊急動議として本件は可決されましたよね。現場からは外れていただきますが、引き続き会長として見守っていただきますし、これまでの重い肩の荷を下ろしていただければと。
避けるな。要するに現場に口を出すなということだろう。形だけの会長職に何の意味がある？これはクーデターだ。
身勝手が過ぎたんですよ。たびたびの計画変更に予算の増額、利益の出ない部門への度重なる投資。このままではいずれ組織は崩壊します。だからこそ退いてもらう必要があったのです。
全て必要なことだ。実際これまで成功してきただろう。大塚、開発部長の立場としてはどうなんだ？
残念ですが妥当な判断だと思います。
なんだと？
会長の進めていたプロジェクトは確かに革新的ですが、数年先まで利益が見込めません。未来への投資と言われましても、我々は霞を食って生きてるわけではないですし、おかげでここ数年メンバーにインセンティブも出せていないじゃないですか。
目先の利益だけ追ってたら会社の未来はないぞ。
もう決まったことなのです。
Yeah.
峰会長、ご苦労。
Voted it out.
俺を称賛し、信じ、ついてきてくれる仲間たち。孤独の中で生きてきた俺にとって、それはあまりに心地がいいもので、本当はそんなものがまがいものだと心の底では分かってた。分かっていたはずなのに、俺はどこで間違ったのか。
When it became about the money. Oh no! Oh, I dropped my phone. I was just remembering to put the egg bites that I had into my diet tracker. Oh. Thought for a second I'd shattered the lens on my camera, but it was just like a piece of lint that looked exactly like a crack. Man, I got off real easy that time. That's like the only time in life that that's ever happened, where it's like, oh god, it's destroyed, and you just wipe it away. Got pranked by the lack of hygiene around my desk. I haven't vacuumed down there in a while. Oh, the punks are here again.
何しかとしちゃってんの？あんただよ、あんた。
私に何か用か？
用かじゃなくってさ、せっかく遊んでいい気分だったのに、神経臭い顔で横切られて台無しじゃん。
Same with car scratches? Ooh, yeah, when you could just like rub them off with your thumb.
あんたみたいな暗い男に飲まれるよ。
What a feeling that is.
俺らに飲まれた方が酒も幸せだって。
そうかもな。
あれれ、会社クビにでもなったの、おじさん。元気出しなよ。明日があるさ。おじさん今鼻で笑って。
What the hell? You just laugh at me?
どうせこの後俺らにボコされて金取られて裸にひんむかれるんだからさ。
助かったよ。飲み直しに。
They always have such a comical brow. All the like 5 IQ goons you end up beating up in this game.
バカだな。治療費だって安くねえのによ。
仕方ないな。
I just realized there's something like it's got a Max Payne flashback looking at the like photorealistic goofy faces on these enemies. Similar then. Let's see here. Critical attacks. Ooh. Dark Awakening, yeah. Below your health are shackled hearts. If you have at least one shackled heart, right trigger, hold to consume 2. Make your Dark Awakening even darker. Music is so good. Oh no! That's awesome. That's pretty dark. I'd say that's a pretty dark awakening, alright. Damn, and those tight jeans, no less. Mine is our first emo playable character. He's got a fun aura. Hopefully I can change his hairstyle. Can fix you. One night sleeping on that heaving emo bosom. Fix anything with anyone. Charlie Brown ass kick. I don't know if any of these guys don't get shot in this cutscene, but that would be me if any of them don't. I'd be the guy who doesn't get shot. Damn. Not that guy. That's not me. God damn. They all had guns still. Really? Just like another 10 seconds and they could have got him. Not that I want that to happen.
おいおい
It just seems like they took a whole lot of bullets to just give up right at the end.
東上海側の構成員8名死亡。襲撃側の連中も3名死亡です。
まだ若えのにヤクザなんかになるからよ。いいご身分だな堂島さんよ。下っ端死なせててめえはピンピンしてやがる。
ナイス。
お得意のだんまりが一生やっとるクソが。
目を離せなかった。誰かのために自分の命を投げ出すなんてことが本当にあるなんて。そして名前が脳裏に焼き付いた。堂島大吾。この男と死んでいった連中の間に何があるっていうのか。
I guess he'd probably be thinking a lot about loyalty.
登場会か。
ええ、調査の結果としては先日の銃撃事件は登場会の会長を狙った敵対勢力によるもので間違いないでしょう。
登場会側にかなり死亡者が出たようですが、彼らの身元は。
登場会の下っ端ですね。ドイツもその辺のチンピラ崩れですよ。
チンピラ ?SP とかじゃなく。
ええ、部屋住みの若い衆ばかりですね。小遣い程度の金しかもらってなかったはずですよ。遺族には相当な額が登場会から渡ったみたいですがね。
じゃあなんで。
はい。
この登場会の会長、堂島大吾という男はどんな人間なんです？
新任の会長ですね。先代の推薦で突然会長になったんですが、それまでは町の元チンピラだったようで。一応親父さんが堂島組ってでかい組の組長だったんですけど、自身は去年くらいまではただのチンピラだから、自分の組もないし大きな実績もない。登場会ってのは何せでかい組織ですからね。内部からの反発は大きく。
Yeah, I guess he's stalking his crush right now. It's before Google existed. Wait, no, it's not.
なぜこんな男のためにあいつらは命を捨てた？
It's roughly around when Google existed, but maybe Date is not up on
そんなものが本当にあるというのか。俺はどうしてもこの目で確かめたかった。
Too busy staring at his own shoes.
それでもう一件の方は？
はいはい、こちらです。
I don't remember who that was. Oh, he's holding a milk case.
錦山組の神田という男の方面祝いがあるらしい。錦山組は
still buying maps from gas
直系にも
stations.
かかわらず、2代目が
Hasn't even upgraded to a stack of printouts from mapquest.com. Exactly, Rayham, yes. My dad still does that stuff. Well, he transcribes. He will do a lot of research on Google Maps, but then write it all down. And he'll write down like the instructions and stuff. And then he'll drive based on that. He just won't, refuses to process like using a phone in real time to get somewhere. Yeah, 10 pages for 4 blocks. Oh, that, okay. CDs you can listen to whenever you want, I guess.
どちらまで行かれますか?
Prison.
それでは
Go to prison. Incredible shirt. I have mean shirt envy now. Dad refuses to use his phone as well. He just calls my mom. They've been divorced for like 30 years. Yeah, some people just form like mental looping dependencies. Or just have a complete unwillingness to change their method. Well, that's right. This. Yeah, my mom is a lot more willing to understand technology. Text pretty often. That's nice. My dad for sure texts like a boomer. He basically writes like one very long paragraph that is a full info dump about whatever topic he just watched a YouTube video on. And it really has nothing to do with anything anyone else ever says. He's just out of nowhere just like, hey, I saw an interesting YouTube video the other day. It turns out that Russia was doing this in like 1985 or something. It's pretty innocent all the way around. What baffles me is he'll just do these info dumps that aren't contextual to anything. In this giant brick. But then refuses to, well, I guess I should cut him some slack. He's from a different generation, but he insists that he has no, like, neurospiciness at all. Even though he himself acknowledges that all of his brothers and sisters do. That's the twist. I remember one time he was like, all of my brothers and sisters, like all of them, nearly all of them, have some kind of mental thing going on. And I was like, Dad, do you think it skipped you? And he like paused for a minute, thought, and he was like, yes. It was two fascinating beats back to back. The pause implied that he had never thought about it. Never even occurred to him. But now that he is thinking about it, he'll give it a once over, think about it a little bit, and he's coming to the conclusion, no, everything's totally fine with my brain. Everything my siblings do, that's weird. But me? Everything's totally fine. I asked my brain and my brain said everything was great. That's it. That's just the way it is. Which actually jives with a lot of our interactions. If I'd come to that understanding about his like world operation, I don't know. It becomes a lot easier to manage when you understand certain things. Okay, we gotta tail him.
さて、どこに向かうのか。
この音、この匂い。街が俺を歓迎しとるわ。待っとれよ。
おめでたいやつだ。
Yeah. We even launched a full investigation into our own company, and it turns out we found that we did nothing wrong. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Case closed. We can all move on. Basically, Epstein files his own brain. Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, I went the massive wrong way. I was stalking the wrong people. Rookie mistake. This one looks notable. Yeah, Mike, that pretty much describes it. There's it's kind of, I guess it's like, it's also a boomer thing. Sometimes I'll ask him about something that he did, or I'm curious about like what was going on in your mind at such and such time. And a lot of those things is just like, I don't remember. Which I can understand. That was a long time ago. But it's also awfully convenient. Awfully convenient. Parents abuse ellipses frequently? I don't really have ellipses parents. My mom has 5 cats, so she sends me like kind of she sends me a lot of cat photos. That's okay. That's wholesome, in fact. Cats are cute. Appreciate that she's like sharing what's going on with her day. Yeah, I get cat photos. Occasionally, I'll get some kind of story about something my dad broke and is trying to fix. Most recently, I guess he accidentally ruptured a water main for the house. So. Nano Mishima, thanks for the sub. Really, like, the more that I'm saying this stuff, it sounds like I'm complaining or shit-talking, but it's actually making me, it's actually growing my endearment towards my parents. I remember thinking about that, too, of like... What? A free cigarette butt. Great. I should think of my parents as though they're somebody else's cute old grandparents. And then suddenly, a lot of the behaviors that seem frustrating to me become more likable. Hey, Dirt Master. We're asking about a Soapland. I imagine my parents as cartoon characters. It makes life a lot happier. Huh. You have a preferred style, like Family Guy or Bob's Burgers? South Park? Not bad. Dude, I love the bags under his eyes. Kind of like mascara. Got those sunken eyes. Oh, early Simpsons. Okay. That's a good vibe to aim for. Boy, hold on. Left bumper to block attacks. Ooh. I feel like it hurts so much. That's right. Gauge. Oh, I guess I have heat and restrained chained hearts. Awesome. Jazzy. Cool, cool. Really like the music so far.
楽しようとした報いは随分高くついたな。
The old man will fly into a rage over nothing, and I just think there goes Homer again. Yeah. Yeah. As long as there's no actual, like, outwardly abusive behavior. Like the Great Logician, Great Logician, Marcus Aurelius says, consider what harm is actually done to you. For me as a kid, it was mostly like, it's mostly my dad just being paranoid about money and saying no to everything. So, and also growing up in a rural area, it was mostly like, just wasn't exposed to things. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not so bad. As soon as I got the ability, and thank God I was born at a time of the internet. I sure do love being exposed to things. Not people, things. So, I sure do love internet. The internet's full of things. Old man Violet not being able to open Photoshop. Dude, I hate Photoshop. Adobe told me at the beginning of the year they were going to be raising my rates again, so I finally fully canceled. Now I just use GIMP and Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. There's been some adjustments and some a lot of muscle memory with keyboard shortcuts I gotta change, but it's been wonderful. Oh god, having no Adobe software on my system is so liberating. I call him Date. Whoops, Mine. Date is the cop.
死ねー！うわ！おとなしい殴られとけ！
動物相手なら言葉よりこっちが早いか。
I've had pretty good luck finding plugins and scripts to bolt on. The biggest thing for me was generative fill. I found something that's good enough under most circumstances. It is kind of a sort of a general clone stamp duplicator rather than an actual generator, but whatever. It's mostly just for getting rid of my webcam and screen caps of streams for YouTube thumbnails. So just smashing clone stamp all over something tends to be good enough. Probably other better, more current options. Okay, deadly attacks. Yeah, what's this? Brutal damage or inflict status ailments will be assigned before the attack. Whoa! Eat that onigiri. Oh no, it does so little. Oh, thank God. Yeah, there's been a fun hard rock edge to some of these combat tracks.
このボケちょろちょろしくさてそんならな か。あいつも避けてみるや。
Just like, okay, yes I will.
何やお前、しょこまか逃げ回りよって。
だから私はあなたと争うつもりはないんです。どうか話を。
じゃかしゃ。ほら、今すぐこの女とええことしたいんじゃ。なんや。
50万あります。この金で彼女は見逃してやってくれませんか。
50万。おい、よこせ。おお、ほんまやんけ。どこのソープ行ったろ。
Go.
君、もう行って大丈夫だ。歩けるか。
Little sex work solves every problem.
オプションフルセットもいけるな。あかん。考えたら興味して
I
き
mean,
た。
that is.
早速一発いったるで。
Sometimes it is just a question of.
神田さん。
Person needs to go jerk off.
なんやねん、さっきからやかましいの。
Get the devil out and stop being an
その
asshole.
程度の金で満足していいんですか。
あ？お前、何が目的や。
単刀直入に言います。神田さん。私と一緒
This is how he's gonna get his way in.
マルチやったらお断りやで。
いえ。
Yeah, Bob Ross knew. You just got to beat the devil out of it.
で一旗あげたいと思っているんです。7兆円産業とも言われる業界ですからね。
Huh.
波に乗れば。
So he just gets burned out of his company and decides to become a crime boss.
元手となる金なら腐るほどあるもののコネがない。そこで神田さん、私を錦山組に紹介してほしい。
Yeah, I guess because of his observation, he saw that goons in the underworld were far more loyal than those in corporate business.
もちろん、ただとは言いません。ここに1000万あります。
1000万？
少しは信用していただけましたか。
Someday he can kiss Daigo. Just kiss that man.
お前、名前なんちゅうんじゃ。
峰義孝です。
峰、お前いくつやねん。
あ、
年や年。まだ30そこそこっちゅうとこか。お前、物事の道理ってもんよう知らんようやの。
と言いますと。
急にポーンと金出して買えると思っとんのか。人からの信用ってもんを。
いいえ、そんなことは思っていません。ですが、こちらの期待の高さはお伝えできるかと。
それは分かった。
Hello, Durkee Turkey.
お前のことこっちは全然なんも。
I'm really enjoying Kiwami 3 so far. I dabbled in a little bit of Kiwami 3, and now I'm playing Dark Ties, or at least the very start of it.
極道がですか。
とにかくいい。
It looks phenomenal, man. The production values, the new engine, the most up-to-date assets, it all looks so good.
私は20代の頃に会社を立ち上げましてね。いわゆるベンチャー企業というやつです。
おお、知っとるわ。なんや流行っとるやつやろ。
主にはその経営をしつつ資産運用、不動産売買です。不況というのも使いようでして。
ほんで1000万が走ったがねか。要するにお前勝ち組っちゅうやつやな。
そう呼ばれることもありますか。
Contemplating buying Diablo 2 on Steam.
わかった。
Because you don't want to install BattleNet.
おい。
はい。
なんか喋れや。何黙りこくっとんね
ん。もうええわとおっしゃったので、話はもう終わったのかと。
暇やろうが。わざわざお前みたいなのを案内してやっとんねや。なんかおもろい話の一つもしろや。
そうですか。では私の知人に思い通りにいかないと感触を起こして 道端が自販機を持ち上げて放り投げる豪快な男がいるんです。あれには驚きました。
なんやそいつ。お前のお友達はゴリラかなんかか。付き合う人間は選ばんとあかんわ。まあその点俺に頼んできたんはまあまあ見込みあるわ。
恐縮です。
ミネ、俺が言うもなんやけどな、国土ちゅんは厳しい世界や。
存じています。
いや分かってへん。親が黒っちゅうたら白いもんも黒。
Power of tea.
はっきり言うてむちゃくちゃな業界
Want
や。
to strut like the man in the gold shirt one day?
元手があるんやった
Yeah, the knees out.
何も下積みから始める必要なんかあれへん。俺にええ考えがある。
Like wobble back and forth.
お前組に入るんやのて。
It's a good strut.
俺の顧問やれや。
顧問
Thank you for the sub, by the way.
ですか。
そうや。その方が楽やで。な、ええやろ。な、そしたら面倒なことも覚えんでええし、ウィンウィンちゅうやっちゃ。ガンガン稼ごうやないか。
神田さん。
What?
出所早々組に
Why is auto mod
よってのは
detecting things?
さすがにまずいんじゃないですか。
は？
失礼ながら錦組に話も通さず私を使うのはおや裏切ることになるんじゃないですか。
よう調べ
Thought I turned off auto mod, and here it is, popping up
就
again.
職先のリサーチは当然ですから。
いつまでしゃべくっとんねん。もう着くぞ。
神田さん。
Huh.
今の話誰かにしたらぶっ殺すからな。
King Egg.
よう覚えとけ。
You're saying that age verification and internet safety has been a big pet peeve lately. Do you like the approach that Discord's taking?
おい。
I have to admit, while I agree with any amount of suspicion and cynicism about giving information to a tech company, I do think that probably most people that are older will be automatically identified as adults. Discord backtracked. They're using something to determine your age. I mean, it's a I just did a lot of research on this because we did our episode of Inside Games today was about it. Kind of like YouTube. Actually, it's probably up by now. Kind of like YouTube, they're going to use circumstantial data about your account and your usage to estimate your age. And if they can estimate your age high enough with enough confidence, then they'll just mark your account as not restricted. But if they can't, and you try to access restricted content, that's when they'll hit you with the age verification. And that can be either AI age detection that they say runs only on your device, your PC or your phone or something. Well, they say, or you send their third-party vendor images of your ID that they verify and then theoretically delete immediately. Theoretically. Don't like Discord's approach because they're farming this out to a third party. They had Zendesk, the leak. Now I think it's Persona as being used by Roblox. Would you prefer, I mean, is it better that they do it themselves? I can certainly understand them not wanting to touch any of that data themselves. I would not. I for sure would not. But I guess it's a question of responsibility. Who do you hold accountable?
Discord.
Bah! A little bit of Bruce there. Patreon loves auto-playing videos that I add to posts.
This was announced this week.
And then when you post it, it auto plays and also plays it again in the background. DLC isn't free. New DLC is $25 just for one playable class? That's all? Surely there's more to it than that, right?
大公、このミネってのは金稼ぎがえらい得意なんですわ。きっとうちの対戦力になってくれますで。
But add some more to the late game system. Okay.
まあたっぷり手土産も持ってきてくれたことだしね。
Auto stash organizing?
いいだろう。神田！お前が面倒見てやれ。
Oh, he's in?
任してください。
That easy, huh?
神田さん。
I guess you have to have somebody
では
sponsor
早
you.
速ですが、錦山組の財政状況についてご相談が。失礼ながら、この組には経営改革が必要かと思いまして。
He's going to apply some tech startup know-how to... Well, I guess tech startups didn't quite... Well, no, they were around in the 2000s.
組の収益を大幅に上げるための鍵になる不動産です。
It's really ever since like the mid-90s.
あそこのテナントじゃ大した金になれへんやろがい。怪しいマッサージ屋にまずいラーメン屋ぐらいしかないで。
実はクラブゴールドパンサーが2号店を探していまして、第三クワタビルはその立地としてうってつけなんです。
ゴールドパンサーがほんまなんかそれ。
ですので、あのビルの権利関係を整理し買い上げ、更地にして売り払えばいい。ゴールドパンサーのオーナーとは話をつけてあります。
せやけどあっこは古金組の島やで。うちと同じ東上会直系力医師会の傘下や。
もちろん把握しています。
お？峰まさかお前早速身内でドンパチかます気かい？
いえいえ、そうならずに済むように交渉に向かうつもりです。M&A のね。
M は？
金組をうちに取り込んでしまうというわけです。そうすれば目当ての土地売却もスムーズに運ぶはずです。それに向こうが抱える他の島もついてきます。
Loot filters?
調べたところ。
It's kind of weird that the like fundamental functional upgrades are DLC. Usually DLC is content. That's what the C is. It's not DLF, downloadable features. I don't know. The tradition there is like you fundamentally upgrade the core functionality of the game and you add content that you sell along with it. I mean, really, I think it's like there's a premium on any additions or updates to Diablo 2 at all. So I think it's I get that they can and probably need to try to make sure that any time they spend on that game is hitting certain profitability margins. But it all sounds like good stuff, you know? And it's all like what I'm describing is more a convention of newer games. To dust off a game that old and keep upgrading it is another thing entirely. So I think just the rarity of it happening, people are probably fine with the value of it. I mean, there are old games that if the publisher that still owns it decided to go back and patch them up and start adding new stuff, to me that's what Bethesda has done with all of the re-releases from Night Dive. They go back, they make them better, they add new content, they add quality of life. I'm a huge fan of that entire series. I feel like Bethesda, and to a larger degree even Xbox, has not gotten the good guy points from those releases that I think they're deserving of. Ayo corn. Nobody really wants to hand it to Xbox for any reason these days. beer and whiskey Baku High. That's too much. Just a highball for me.
Itadakimasu. Umai.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, is that a little anteater with a beer? Very cute. An English menu. This when Xbox added new games to backwards compatibility. I mean, yeah, I think they actually like did a little interview when they decided to wind that down. They basically said that they did all the ones that they could. I think like their work was done there, basically. I'm not sure which games are still not backwards compatible that don't like. I think they. Being it restores health. I feel like a lot of them have funky peripherals or require an Xbox controller port or something. Most EA games? Huh. Like sports games? The only EA game I could think of is Black for some reason, and that is actually backwards compatible. Wait, I go buy some stuff. Oh, EA Sports big titles? Oh yeah, that is a shame. Okay, yeah, drugstore. Yes, Foreskin. It has to be on an Xbox console. Like you can't find it in the Xbox app on PC or anything like that. Yeah, you can buy and download Black. You can play Black right now if you have an Xbox. Oh, is Burnout 3 not backwards compatible? Oh, bummer.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Which is Giga broken? Damn. I've heard rolling complaints from people over the last week or so that Twitch has just not been great. Hopefully they're not trying to skimp on bandwidth or anything. Let's see. The only way to prevent abuse, strictly monitor usage in all exchanges to catch predators or age verify separate adults from kids. Oh. And it sounds like you're okay with age verification. Most people have decided that they hate it, which I understand. To some degree agree with, but I think all things considered it is kind of one of the more reasonable solutions.
確かにいい条件だ。
ええ、この話がまとまれば古金組はぐっと潤う。そちらにとって悪い話ではないかと。
けどな、峰さん。あんたにはわからねえだろうが、極道は仁義の世界なんだ。金のために世話になった力士会離れて、錦山組にくら替えなんざ仁義に戻るってもんだ。そんなことは俺にはできねえ。いいか？仁義ってのは命より尊いもんなんだよ。
仁義ですか。なるほど。素晴らしい心意気だ。ただ、古金組。
But it's a lot of money.
あなたの口からそんな言葉が出るとは思いませんでしたよ。
Uno reverse him right now?
先日、倒産整理で随分と儲けていますね。およそ1600万ほどだ。ですが、あなたはこのことを力士会に報告していない。あなた、力士会への上納金ちょろまかしてますよね。先月だけじゃない。ここ半年だけでも毎月上納金をごまかした形跡がある。
こいつどうやって。
親の信用を裏切り私腹を肥やす子分。なんとも立派な仁義だ。見習わせていただきますよ。
いや、 それはだな。ほーん、これは聞き捨てならんな。どう落とし前つけるつもりや、古金。
King Egg, do you think people would be more supportive of global age verification on social media apps if they were more aware of what happens on the internet?
大事な仁義やらメンツやらは保証しましょう。どうです？やっぱり悪い話じゃないでしょう。
I know these are I consider these the mega interesting questions as technology and really the internet, social media, is just more intertwined with everyone's life, even from super young ages. The sun's going down, so I'm gonna go shut the door. I had the door open because I cooked shrimp last night, and I had I had some shrimpy trash, so I had to take it out. Anyway, I'll be right back.
錦山組には何と説明するつもりです？
さあな、お前らは行方不明ってことになるからよ。俺らは知らぬ存ぜぬで通すまでよ。
なんとも稚拙なプランだな。
余裕やないか、みね。いい、言わせといてやる。どうせ口聞けんの。これが最後。
You have Tekken 8, a friend of yours bypassed age verification by using Kazuya Mishima's face in photo mode. Yeah, I saw a story even from last year. People were using the photo mode in Death Stranding. Ah. You can guard with a weapon. Oh, we got full spider sense now? I think that's a little... It's a little... It's nicer than just getting shot. Ah. Nice. Okay. Damn. Can't see. He's literally chained up while you're doing that. Drag this old man. Oh, jeez. Oh, excellent. Whoa. Oh, he's dead. It was a murder. Look at it, just slumped over.
さあ、どうされます？改めて私どもの提案を飲まれるか、それとも行方不明にでもなってみます？
About Kiwami going away? Yeah, interesting maneuver. To basically say we're not going to make another one before this one even comes out.
バカな連中だ。
Maybe the writer was just getting off the leash for a second.
ねえ、幸先のいいスタートです。
But you know what? Yeah, I would rather they make more and different games.
よくやってくれた。それじゃ。
They have the capacity to be wildly experimental and pretty successful when they try other things.
売却金は我々のしのぎとして計上します。
Part of me thinks that they're going to try to make vastly different games and just call them all like a dragon, right? Because they already have a beat 'em up, they have a JRPG, and then they have, I guess, a boat combat game. I haven't played Pirate Yakuza. I actually don't know exactly what the gameplay systems are like. I assumed it was kind of like Assassin's Creed boat combat, but maybe not. Should remake the games that didn't get a good shot. Yes, Binary Domain is back. I wonder if a game like that can turn a profit these days. A goofy, weird, new universe third-person shooter.
おもろなってきたで。これカムロ町は荒れるで。
莫大なしのぎを上げ、目立てばいずれ必ず堂島大吾の目に留まるはず。そして直接この目で見極める。あの男の器を。
Oh. Kaboosh. Yeah, I need to look up the PSP ones. What I need to do is make a proper hit list graphic showing all of the Like a Dragon games we intend to play. Get it all neat and organized. Get some structure to this.
さすが兄貴。喧嘩が強いだけじゃなくて頭も切れるんすね。当たり前やるが。
Knight Potemkin, I could use a gamer stretch. Thank you. Get up and stretch.
その時は俺が貸し出すかね。アホ、なんでお前やねん。俺の右腕は見ねや。なあ兄弟。
そうですね。
どないしたみね。元気ないやないか。
いえ、そういうわけではないのですが、想定以上に買収相手からの反発が強いと思いまして。 我々は理想的な条件を提示し、経営改善もしているつもりなのですが。
そりゃ親裏切らせてるわけやからな。仁義にもとるっちゅうわけや。
仁義ですか。
Makes balls.
それ金組長が言っていましたね。
Stretched it out. Had some things pop.
杯交わした親とこの関係は絶対やからな。 血よりも固い絆やで。親のためなら命捨てることもいとわへん。それが俺らの生き方や。
命を捨てることも。
せや。ただ親と子だけやない。兄弟の絆も大事や。つまり。
I was watching. I was
俺と
looking.
お前やな。
Most of the stretches I did allowed me to consider watching the screen, or continue watching the screen.
せや、俺らはもう兄弟や。せやからな、ミネ。俺がほんまに危ない時は、お前が命張れや。ええな。
Such good framing and lighting on that. It's so menacing.
もちろんです。
Man.
お前もみがいのありそうな体しとるやんけ。
やだちょっと。
ええやないか。
ちょっともう。
All Don't worry. Followed all the story. All right, well, I mean, this is kind of an interesting tale. I like the idea of telling the path of a character when they're not surrounded by virtuous or even pretending to be virtuous Yakuza. Because that's kind of Kiryu's deal. Like, a lot of his dudes, the people in his orbit are just like trying their hardest, right? Trying to do the right thing, live honorably or whatever. And if they're not like that, then they're kind of more fringe villainous characters. But yeah, I guess through circumstance, his only connection is a real piece of shit. At least the game's acknowledging it, and is pretty explicit about it. Like in that conversation, they made it very clear he's a scumbag and not to be trusted. But that's who. That's his only connection, and he's got to leverage it. Like he's got to endure it for now. That's cool. There's an interesting energy there. There's a kind of writing and acting that haven't seen much in the Yakuza series up to this point. Man, this game's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna come back to it. So much Yakuza to enjoy. Thank you, Rya Gogotoku Studio and Sega for sponsoring the stream. Let me remind y'all that Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, 2 games in one, they say. It's an action-adventure experience now available on Steam, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2. If you want to buy the game on any platform, use the sponsor command or the shill command, or yes, the Yakuza command to learn more about the game and get it for yourself.